tonight we are talking about bankruptcy, and we have the perfect person, Gina McDonald, here to help us with those questions. We have two callers on the line with us. Wilson, we appreciate you hanging on in there with us. How can we help you tonight?
Well, thank you. Yeah, I just had a question. I'm kind of getting concerned with these rising interest rates and maybe how that's going to affect my credit card payments.
Right. Good question.
That is a good question, Wilson. Actually, the Federal Reserve raised interest rates by 0.25 this Wednesday. They meet every quarter. The next meeting is in May, and it's predicted that they're going to raise interest rates 3 or 4 times before this year is over. And what people don't understand, you hear about the interest rate rising, the prime rate coming up. What that does to individual consumers is when the prime rate goes up, most of our credit cards, you don't really notice it when you get your credit card. You know, it says 19.99 or 16.99, but in the fine print, it says that it can go up to 22.99 or 29.99. And so what happens is, let's say, for example, you have a $10,000 debt on a credit card, and you're just making minimum payments because that's all your family can do right now. You're paying $200 a month. Well, your interest rate's going to go up on that credit card when the prime rate goes up, and therefore your minimum payment's going to go up. So now instead of paying $200 out of your family's budget, you'll pay $250 out of your family's budget. And that's across the board for all credit cards. It's also tied very closely to home improvement loans. A lot of home improvement loans, they call them HELOCs, are tied to a variable rate. So you might not have any more money that you've gotten out to do any home repairs, but your payment will go up because the interest rate is variable. So the more the interest rate goes up, the higher your minimum payments are going to be on most credit cards, and that's really going to knock a lot of families, just knock them out. It's going to be really hard on people.
And Gina, like you were saying earlier, you tie that with rising gas prices and inflation, and you've got a very volatile situation for a lot of families.
And wages aren't going up.
Well, that was a great question and a great explanation to help us all get ready for that.
Yes.
So thank you very much.